Hello and welcome to On the Mat with Lydia. That's me. Whatever has brought you to your yoga practice today, you are very welcome here. Today's class is a short practice to aid digestion. So just a few movements and stretches to get things moving internally and hopefully having you feel better off the mat than how you started today. So whenever you're ready, let's get on the mat. We'll start off today in a comfortable seated position. So cross-legged would be my recommendation here, just so you can feel your hips rooted to the mat and have some availability to move your body still. Once you're there, hands will come either to your thighs or to cup your knees. Sit up nice and tall and roll your shoulders back and down. Take a breath in here and sigh it out. One more like that. Inhale. Open your mouth, let it out. On your next inhale, start to stick your booty out behind you. Then exhale to circle your hips to the right and then tuck your pelvis, bring your hips forward. Inhale, circle your hips to the left and back. Exhale, circle to the right and forward. So making some circles from your pelvis here. This won't be a massive movement, just feeling that subtlety down through your root. Just enough movement that you can feel this sort of mixing going on through this bowl of your pelvis. And please switch directions when you're ready, taking a few rotations the other way. So of course the rest of your body will move along with your hips, but see that this movement really originates from down low. Awesome. Then we're going to take this same circling movement and bring it up into your rib cage. So same direction to start to move from your ribs now. So before your pelvis was instigating the movement, now feeling it from your ribs, from your center. Good. You can make these as big or as small as you'd like. Please start to switch directions when you're ready. Again, circling here. You can get your body as involved as you'd like. Maybe taking your head in some circles along with your body. And then slowly start to bring yourself back into stillness. Ribs stacking over your hips once again. Take a big breath in to sweep your arms to the sky. Big sigh as you pull your elbows down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sigh it out. Last one, inhale. Exhale, maybe stick out your tongue. Good, inhale to reach to the sky. Exhale, palms come forward, rock over your shins, come to hands and knees. Lovely, as you find your tabletop position, find a nice long spine. Take an inhale here. Exhale, lift your belly button, tuck your tailbone around into your cat pose. Now inhale, heart forward, arch your back, find your cow. Exhale, round your spine, find your cat. Two more, inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, drop your tailbone. One more time, stretching through your spine as you inhale. And exhale. Meeting back in neutral, nice long spine. Stay rooted through your left hand. Bring your right hand to the back of your right ear. So right elbow is nice and wide. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, twist through your center to bring your right elbow to tap your left arm. Then inhale, open up again, elbow wide. Exhale, twist and tap. Three more, inhale to open. Exhale, twist from your rib cage to bring your elbow down. Good, two more, inhale, open. Exhale to twist. On this last one, inhale to open. Exhale as you twist. Now thread your right arm underneath your left. Drop all the way down onto your right shoulder and find your thread the needle stretch. Now right off the bat, option to slide a blanket, a pillow underneath your right ear just to lift the earth up to you, find more support. And then as you land, you might choose to walk your left fingers towards the top of your mat. Get a little bonus stretch there underneath your armpit. I also find reaching the left arm forward helps me to open into this twist a little bit more. So really reaching through your right fingertips, your right ribs, and letting your left shoulder pull back. Of course, not going so far that you lose your balance, staying centered on your knees. And let's stay for another full breath in. Slow breath out. Bringing that left hand back towards your nose. Take an inhale to press up, sweep your right arm all the way open. And then exhale down, tabletop position. Wiggle it out if that feels good. Lovely, same thing other side. So left hand behind your left ear. Open your elbow, take an inhale. Exhale, twist from your center as you bring left elbow to right arm. Inhale to open back up. And exhale, twist and tap. Good, 3 more. Inhale to open. Exhale to tap. Keep pressing up and out of your right palm the entire time, nice and strong. On this last one, let's inhale to open. Exhale, twist, this time threading your left arm underneath your right, dropping down towards your left shoulder, and then walking your right fingertips towards the top of your mat. So don't be afraid to bring some weight over into your left shoulder here, feeling that stretch into your neck, your upper back, as well as getting this nice twist through the upper back body. 2 more full breaths here. The fullness of your breath will help to move things around, aid that digestion. So make sure you're always breathing freely here. No need to hold your breath in any of these poses. At the bottom of your next exhalation, start to bring your right hand back towards your nose. Plant your palm, take an inhale to rise, sweep your left arm open, and exhale, drop your hand down. Beautiful. Hands come a little bit closer to the top of your mat as you tuck your toes. Send your hips up and back and find your downward facing dog. Take a little movement here, pedaling out your heels, wiggling your hips. Maybe a little twist side to stretch your side body. We've got a full breath in. Complete breath out. Now with your next inhale, shift your weight forward. Find your plank position, shoulders over wrists. Just a little core work here to stimulate that fire in your belly. So option to do this on your knees or knees lifted, but wherever you are, think belly button to spine, strong through your center. Take another inhale here. And as you exhale, slowly lower all the way to your belly. Lovely, tops of your feet find the floor. Slide your hands back towards your hips and keep your elbows hugging in. With your next inhale, begin to rise your heart, little baby cobra. And exhale, let your forehead float down. Again, with your breath, inhale to rise. And exhale to lower. 3 more times with your breath. Can you keep your core engaged the entire time? So navel continues to lift up towards your spine. Pelvis presses down towards the mat. Final inhale here to rise your heart. Exhale, forehead meets the mat. Tuck your toes. Nice big push as you inhale up through hands and knees. Now, big toes come together, legs stay close to one another as you start to sit your hips back towards your heels. Find a child's pose. So the intention of your legs staying underneath your torso for this version of our child's pose is to bring a little pressure to stimulate the stomach, the intestines. So as you rest into your child's pose here, really let the weight of your body sink down. Know that you're supported by your mat here. And find that your legs are there, almost like a pillow for your upper body. Letting yourself rest down. If you'd like a little added support for your head, feel free to stack your palms or fists and bring your forehead down to rest. We'll be here for 2 more full rounds of breath. In through your nose and out through your nose or mouth. Now, if you are creating that pillow for your forehead, start to stretch your arms out long once again. Fingers spread nice and wide as you inhale to rise up, hands and knees. Tuck your toes, exhale, hips up and back to downward facing dog. Nice soft bend in your knees here so you can really press some weight back into your feet. And then shift that weight over to your left leg. Take an inhale, sweep your right leg back to 3-legged dog. Then exhale, bend your knee and start to circle through your right hip. Taking a few circles in both directions, just looking for some movement through your hips here. Taking another inhale. And as you exhale, step your right foot up to your right thumb. Back knee will gently drop down. You're in a low lunge position. We'll start with hands framing the right foot, so maybe on the mat, maybe you find blocks. If you've not got props today and the mat feels really icky for your hips here, then you can choose to bring hands to hips instead. So choose your own adventure. Set yourself up for an inhale here. And as you exhale, rock your hips back, lengthen your front leg any amount. Flowing with the breath immediately here, inhale forward and exhale back. 3 more, inhale to your lunge, exhale to your hamstring stretch. 2 more times here. Does not have to be the biggest, deepest version of these poses today. Just looking to touch on these shapes, just to get some things moving in the body. Awesome. Next inhale brings you forward to your low lunge. Here, root down through your right big toe, hug in through your hips, and start to climb your hands to the top of your right thigh. From here, find your core connection and start to lift your hands away from your thigh, hands to heart center. Take an inhale here. With your exhale, twist left shoulder towards right knee, maybe dipping down to bring your left elbow to the top or outer edge of your right thigh. Now feel your navel hugging in and up to give you that space to twist. And then see if you can maybe encourage your right shoulder back, maybe even looking over your right shoulder. Option to stay right here or tuck your left toes. Begin to lift your left knee. Beautiful. A little extra fire, a little extra strength here to stoke that digestion. Let's take 1 more full breath in. As you breathe out, slowly unwind. Your hands will come to frame your right foot. Please lift your back knee if it's not already lifted. Now really find this puffing through your upper back, just like our cat pose. Slide your right foot off the mat, knee to chest hover. Lift your navel, lift, 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 take an inhale. Exhale, step your right foot back, lift your hips, downward facing dog. So good, take an inhale here. And exhale. Other side, weight comes into your right leg. Inhale, left foot to the sky. Exhale, bend your knee, start to circle through your hip. So once again, circling in both directions here. Getting a little snap, crackle, pop out of your left hip. And take another inhale here. Exhale, shift forward, left foot steps to left thumb, and right knee gently lowers to the mat. Finding your low lunge, square your hips. So left hip draws back, right hip pushes forward. Take an inhale here. Exhale, rock your hips back, bow over your left thigh. With your breath, inhale brings you forward. And exhale rocks you back. 3 more times at your pace. Let your breath instigate the movement. So full breath in to bring you forward, lift your heart, and slow breath out to shift your hips back. Last time, inhaling through your lunge, exhaling through your hamstring stretch. As you inhale and come forward to your lunge, can you root down through your left big toe? Lift through your navel to bring your hands up to the top of your left thigh. Tailbone lengthens down as the crown of your head reaches up. And start to bring your hands together in front of your heart. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, take your twist, turning towards your left knee, and then dipping down, elbow to the top or outer edge of your thigh. See that you can keep your left hip lengthening back, so you've got all this space through your left side waist as you twist. Now you're already rooted through your left big toe, so let's maybe start to tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, find power down through your legs. Good, and perhaps a gaze back over your left shoulder, final piece of the puzzle, as we take another inhale here. Use your exhale to unwind with control. Hands are framing your left foot, back knee is lifted. Puff like a Halloween cat, and then use your core as you lift your left foot, hug your left thigh to your chest. Another inhale here, you got it. Exhale, step your left foot back, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Take a breath in and breath out. Amazing, gently lower your knees down to your mat. Sit your hips to one side, swing your legs around in front of you. And as you stretch your legs out, maybe give them a little shake, a little wiggle, maybe a windshield wiper of your feet, if that feels good. Then scoot yourself a little bit forward. Make sure you've got space behind you as you slowly start to lay yourself down onto your back. As you come down onto your mat, feel the length of your spine supported by the earth. And then one leg at a time, begin to draw your knees in towards your chest, holding on to the backs of your thighs or tops of your shins as you wrap yourself up nice and tight here. Might feel good to take a little rock side to side. You might even like to curl your head, your shoulders up until your nose meets your knees. Whatever feels sweet as you curl into this position here. Again, looking for some of that compression, that constriction on your center. One last time, really squeezing everything in. Take an inhale. As you exhale, spread your legs out long, reach your arms out wide like a starfish on your mat. Take a full breath into your belly and let it out. Right knee hugs back in towards your chest. Reach your left leg long in line with your hip. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, pull your right knee up and over to the left side of your mat, finding yourself in a twist. So right hip begins to stack over left hip, right shoulder roots to the mat. And then think about finding some length between your right hip and right shoulder, keeping some space there in your side waist. Now, if it feels okay for your neck, you might tuck your chin and gaze over towards your right fingertips. We'll stay for 3 more rounds of breath on this side. Breathing in through your nose, breathing out through your nose or mouth. Letting any gurgling or gas release from your body. As we take another full breath in here. And breath out. Inhale to slowly return back through center. Your right leg will stretch out nice and long. Let's bring left knee into chest now. So as you hug your left knee in, take an inhale. Exhale, up and over. Find your twist as your left hip stacks over your right. Heavy through your left shoulder, lengthening through the side of your waist. And then maybe adding on your gaze, looking over towards your left fingertips. Finding the position that feels most comfortable to you. Feeling this twisting, this release through the center of your body. So twist can be super, super beneficial for digestion because we're getting that compression that I spoke about earlier in our child's pose, that kind of squeezing and constricting on your internal organs, which then when you release that constriction can allow more to flow. So always love a nice twisty practice anytime you're on the mat, but especially if you're looking for a little bit more digestive help. We've got one more full round of breath in our twist on this side. And with your next inhale, slowly bring yourself back to center. Left leg will stretch long, arms released by your sides, turning your palms to face up. If it feels safe and comfortable for you, you can close your eyes here, or just keep your eyes open, nice soft gaze above you. Settling into stillness for a few moments in our Shavasana. Taking this time of rest and integration to round out our practice today. Breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. Each breath an invitation to relax more fully. And we'll be here together for 5 more rounds of breath. You are always welcome to stay longer if you so choose. Three more breaths together. Let's inhale. And exhale 1. Inhale, expanding through your belly, the sides of your waist. Exhale for 2. And one more inhale here. And to exhale. Inviting gentle movement back into your body now, wiggling your fingers, your toes, maybe rolling your wrists and ankles, moving and stretching in any way that feels sweet as you reawaken. Eventually letting that movement roll you onto your left side. And let's pause here for a few breaths. Directing your breath down towards your belly, especially that left side of your belly. Let's take another full breath in. Complete breath out. And ever so gently press yourself up to a seated position, making your way back into a comfortable seat, just as we started our practice. This time, I invite you to bring your palms together in front of your heart, Anjali Mudra, a show of thanks as we finish our practice here today. I thank you so much for meeting me on the mat. And until we meet here again, be well.